Okay, Corvin, interview time. So what do you think? Do you like having the extra dog?
Yes.
So what, because you like to get where they get howling really good?
Yeah, I had this one howling pretty. I had him howling pretty good.
You did?
Yes. Last.
Yeah, I heard. It was like for an hour and a half. Do you think it, because we got another howling dog, that it's, what kind of dog is he?
A husky. Well, 100% purebred Siberian Husky.
Uh-huh. Cool. And so, that means those kind of dogs are what? They're talkers? Uh-huh. And so, do you think Luna's talking more because she's got another dog to do it with?
Yep.
I think so too. I think she's certainly doing it a lot more.
Everest!
And we just get the little runt guy here. If he'd stop arguing so much, huh?
Yes! Oh, ah.
So are you happy? Do you think Everest is working out pretty good?
Yes!
Are you going to keep working on training him and stuff?
Yep.
Cool. All right. So what do you? Okay. Besides everything that we got going on here, this is being serious here. This is not us being announcers anymore. This is we're doing some stuff with the video editing and everything. But I did want to mention, this is like the second day of footage of Everest being here in the house.
It's actually the.
It's the 28th. It's the second day. 2 days afterwards.
It's actually the 20th.
28th. It's 12/28. So, okay. So anyways, now I knew this was going to happen, and I just want to kind of give some updates. Some of the things I've already sort of expected. Now, we've had some, sort of cross behavior with them. I already knew that was going to happen. There was going to be an introductory thing, and I don't really want to give away what's already been going on here. I'm trying to get the videos out and doing all these some of these different creative ideas that we're having to mess around with the footage. But I kind of have to deal with the footage that we have, and come up with some ideas for it. But I'm also talking about how the dogs are being introduced to each other, how they're responding to each other. We're doing, the trainings. Okay, so yeah, exactly like what I was saying is the dogs have had, fairly good time working things out for the most part. There's been times where they were just getting at it. They're just, who's going to be the boss? Gizmo's trying to just be the sheep herding type of mentality, rounding the dogs up, trying to be bossy, and so there was a lot of Luna still just like actually trying to interfere between the two of them. The two of them kind of want to argue and fight it out, and she was actually really getting in the middle of that. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
She was actually, I was absolutely surprised because she's actually fairly mellow, and lets him kind of just be bossy, Gizmo be bossy, and she was actually it was mostly aimed towards Everest, and because when Everest was trying to push back a little bit, she didn't like it. And so she was actually surprised me, but it was this new dynamic between two male dogs, and seemed like she wanted to have peace in the house. So that was kind of what was going on those first couple of days. And so that was kind of just an update with that. We were just trying to get everything to settle in, and she was fine. She when she get into it, you can see it from the footage. She was happy to play, and there was no problem with that, with her getting along with Everest. It was just between the two of them, and Gizmo he's wasn't as interested anymore, and really trying to try to play as much that way. And Everest, it seemed like he was maybe trying, but Gizmo just wanted to be bossy. That's all he wanted to really do, is just like, everybody listen to me and do what I'm saying, because I'm being a sheep herding dog. So there's been a challenge, and things for now are going pretty good. And we still are having some stuff. I mean, there's still some things that they're still trying to work out, and I know it. I mean, I'm not concerned so much about their safety. I just make sure that they're going to be okay. But it's just kind of how the mentalities of the dogs was going to be, and for the most part, they're doing really good. They get along, but at these first days, it was kind of a challenge, and I knew it would kind of be. And Gizmo was with a bigger dog before than him. He was with a mastiff dog, half some breed like that, and he was doing fine with him. But I think we just threw a female in the mix between the two, acquiring the dogs, and that's ended up what happened. So I just wanted to actually give a straight answer and on here of what's really going on with the dogs, because this is sort of an introduction thing that we're trying to do on the channel. Um, what's really happened with the dogs and all that type of stuff. So do you what's your recollection? Is there anything else that you wanted to say?
I think Everest won.
No, I'm not talking about the video stuff. I'm just talking about the dogs in general, of how they were getting along. What you recall? Anything you want to say to that?
So it was pretty funny when Everest was like, I need to mark my territory. He's like, I need to do that.
Well, it
So
got
very
to
jacked
be. There was a lot of humpy do going on. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So after,
Yeah.
I don't know if it started this day, but it was within the first couple of days, and it was that way for about a week. And I'm like, I was hoping it was gonna stop. Okay. So I think I got it in the next footage and stuff. But then all of a sudden, Everest started really being interested. I'm pretty sure she wasn't in heat because she had it, like, I think it was maybe a month or so before that, but I think he was just trying to. They were all trying to establish who's who, and so Gizmo was arguing with him a lot, and then he was trying to be after that, and so there was just a lot of it kind of going on, and it was some things I expected, some things I didn't, and that's ended up being how it went. Okay, so I think we're gonna sign off. I think this is enough for this video. So, you can go ahead. Just you want to remind all of our viewers what we want them to appreciate them for doing. We appreciate you watching our videos
and our support, and your support actually.
Yeah, we can't do this without you. So,
we would be on the funny farm for electroshock therapy.
I think you're due for another session. Okay. So long for now. Till our next video. Coming out soon.
Sorry.